Growing up in this technological society, it's rare to see someone who hasn't touched a video game in at least one time in their life. Some children grow up with tablets in their hands and fun applications in their hearts. Some teenagers live their lives training to level up or saving to buy some cool gear. Society has consistently argued the underlying deficits video games have on a developing mind. The main focus being on games that display violence. While there are negative effects that come with video games are psychologically beneficial when enhancing cognitive function, conveying empathy to the player, and reducing anxiety in certain social situations. A psychological skill that helps a person in day-to-day life is their cognitive ability. And video games have the ability to enhance this. This quote from a study conducted by Kenneth S. Horowitz on cognitive ability in video games states that the transfer into complex verbal WM, which means working memory, in action video games and match 3 game training and training groups also suggested the potential of video game training in the enhancement of higher order executive processes. This means that with the use of complex working memory in an action video game, a person is able to further develop or even train their cognitive ability. Crazy, right? Improving cognitive ability is something that is often associated with reading or completing puzzles or even physical activities, but not gaming. With knowledge of video games' ability to help develop these skills shows gaming in a brighter light, recognizing how something that is portrayed as violent can be used in a constructive manner is just the same as something that's highly praised, like reading. Gaming as a leisure activity can be just as helpful as doing a puzzle. Flipping the stigma of gamers not getting anything positive out of gaming on its head. Another beneficial psychological effect is the ability video games have in developing and conveying empathy to the player, expanding their emotional understanding in real life situations, not just in the video game. A study by Luis Navarrete Cardero and Juan J. Vargas Iglesias compared different types of media and their ability to emotionally convey a heavy subject like cancer. This quote shows the outcome of the study. The respondents' preconceived ideas about the emotional power of the study media contrasted starkly with the final results for the video game, which was the preferred medium for conveying the experience of cancer through its own narrative expression. This quote shows that video games can be just as effective or even better at conveying empathetic situations such as literature or film. Developing empathy is an ability that violent video games fail to achieve. However, this does not mean the platform of gaming cannot be used in beneficial ways, helping to build empathy in teenagers who are still beginning to understand that topic. I wish some of those brutal middle schoolers had been exposed to media like this, since it helps develop an understanding of how things make others feel. Let's be honest, high schoolers may be cruel,